what I want more of, and I know we all agree with this, is the Acclaimed. And we
Yep.
saw them recently, and now we're seeing them again on TV. And Anthony Bowens once again running it back, another singles match,
Yep.
versus Bryan Danielson and now Jungle Boy. I mean, two elite wrestlers in All Elite Wrestling. I'm happy for Bowens, man. I'm glad that he's
Me
getting
too.
this spotlight, and I'm overall the Acclaim, because everybody loves the Acclaim, and we want to see more and more of these guys nonstop. It's the perfect 1-2 punch. Bowens is growing in the ring, and he has been more of the standout performer in the ring. And then you have the guy
Right.
in the mic, obviously, with Caster, who is just unbelievable, spitting fire nonstop as always. Talking about how Jungle Boy is his fetish, and how he's leaving his girlfriend with 7 guys. Man, you could tell. I think what I love about AEW, obviously, is the creative freedom, but
Yeah.
I definitely legit think that he does these raps and does not tell the other performers, because it looks like natural reactions that they're getting.
Aubrey Edwards was
Anytime it
laughing
comes
so
to them.
hard.
Yeah, with Bryan Danielson's face and Jungle Boy's face, I can't believe it, man. Loved it, man.
Oh
This was
yeah.
a great battle, and as we saw in the match with Bryan Danielson, Bowens was throwing some new moves at us, some standing his own, and then the trend just continued
Yeah.
versus Jungle Boy. Amazing offense by Bowens, great storytelling by Bowens, and go toe to toe with Jungle Boy, who is always fun to watch and is always innovative, and obviously the future of wrestling and the future of all of the wrestling, and one
Yeah.
that has the most wins in the singles division under his belt.
Which is
Very
awesome.
impressive outing by both guys on this as well. So I want to see Jurassic Express versus the Acclaimed. I want to see everyone versus the Acclaim, because everybody
Yep.
loves the Acclaim.
Yeah.
Give us more of these guys, because they deliver and the crowd loves them.
Oh yeah, man. I've wanted to see the Acclaim versus Jurassic Express for a while. Just the raps that Max could throw out there, making fun of how they dress and all this stuff. I think it'd be great. But again, it's great to see Bowens in these matches the last couple of weeks, because him being out for so long with that injury, and obviously like Platinum Max got to show off a little bit in the singles. So getting to see Bowens kind of do the same thing while Max does the sideline stuff and gets to show off and be hilarious on the side and help Bowens out in his matches. I really like that. And we're getting to see
Great
like both of
ringside
them.
guy.
Oh yeah, and both of them are. I think Bowens is the same thing when he's there with his boombox and beats people in the
Yep.
face with it. Like there's some great stuff there. And in this match again, like this was 2 guys that are like the future of this company. Bowens is a young guy and Jungle Boy's a young guy, and they both
Sure.
can really show out in the ring. Caster adds a lot with his raps, and having him being able to kind of get in the head of his opponent, and have Bowens, the muscle guy, go in there and just, whoop people and do some crazy stuff. And really, he's got a varied moveset, and he's a lot of fun to watch in the ring. So, but Jungle Boy got the win, and afterwards,
Whew.
we got to see something a little crazy. We saw Bobby
A little bit of
Fish.
surprise.
Yeah, Bobby Fish came out after the match and assaulted Jungle Boy. And he was ran off afterwards by Jurassic Express and Christian. And but man, this was really, really interesting. And afterwards, in the back, we got to see him talking to Adam Cole and
Yeah.
in the Young Bucks, and basically he's on their payroll. He's going out there, and his job is to hurt them before that match. And
Yeah, I
it's
can't believe Jungle Boy is going to go toe to toe on Friday, and then
yeah.
have this brutal match on Saturday, the pay-per-view.
Well, all I know is that Matt Jackson, his outfit was very hilarious. If you watched wrestling in the early 2000s, um, I really appreciate their attention to detail in some of these promos and stuff. Their little digs at the WWE are
Oh, nonstop.
absolutely hilarious. Especially when the Undisputed Era is all reunited on AEW television, which is probably coming. You just know that these Triple H jokes are just going to continue and just be amazing. Man, like I just couldn't believe it. I saw that and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, he's totally making fun of how Triple H used to dress back when like
Right.
it was the Reign of Terror era. Oh, it's so funny. But man, yeah, I really enjoy them getting Bobby Fish involved. He kind of showed that mercenary
I'm all
10
for
seed
it.
before, and I think that that's a perfect fit for him because he's such a good ring worker and he can do so much stuff. That you could have him kind of go out there and have these matches as like this enforcer kind of guy that can just mess people up before he
Yep.
has matches with the rest of the elite. I think it'd be a lot of fun, and I really like that they're leaning into that and their past and their friendship. I think that's also good. People aren't stupid. They all know. They all watched. You got to lean into it.
Yeah, man, this is not the disputed era. This is the era of the super click, baby. It's
Yeah,
all about the
the
budge.
budge.
But I really enjoyed Bobby Fish's debut into AEW, and then we saw him versus CM Punk. Then he kind of was quiet for a little bit, but having this happen, you're like, oh wait, what's going on? And then
Yeah,
all of a sudden, the backstage segment. So I'm all for it, and it seems like you'll have ultimately Adam Cole. Like, who's it going to be? The Young Bucks or Bobby Fish? Like, who's his alliance ultimately going to play into factor?
yeah,
Because there's so much going on with the elite right now. It's eventually going to implode, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And to have those side feuds, which we've talked about time and time again, it's going to be absolutely incredible stuff. Whether it be a Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus Adam Cole and, with the Undisputed Era or what, which would be pretty sweet as well. Those feuds would be really cool. Team AEW versus Team NXT, essentially, like how it could have been a battle like that. So very intriguing stuff on that as well. And I know